another video where today we're going to be going through the Growth of Giggles RP to show you how to get all the badges quickly and easily. That's right. And for the first one, we have got Scrumble, this badge. Before we kind of play around with it, you know, do what we normally do to see what it kind of looks like, if it's goofy or if we maybe improve it. So let's head on down here, which is where Hugo's going. I need to equip the shears first. So that is now equipped. And you want to swim right to the bottom and hide all the way down here. And if you'll see, which is we've come through here, this tiny little tunnel. You want to go this way where you've got to cut the vines. And then at this point, you should be able to get through. Yeah, I can do it. Perfect. And we keep swimming, avoiding the boxes. And what you'll see ahead is a very upset looking Grumble. I don't know. Let's just go into it and... Oh, another animation. This is awesome. Hey, deep inside the water, I still want to apologize. I let you eat that. Fine, Queen Grumble 1. Okay, but it's actually Scrumble. So this now means that, apart from the animation being really cool, like Nico was saying, we should now have an exotic morph known as Scrumble. Let's get ourselves equipped with some vitamins and some shears, because you're going to need these and maybe a candle for where we're going to be heading. So, but the first thing we need to do in location-wise is to teleport over to the nest, the version 1, which look familiar. So if we head down here with some vitamins, come on guys, can you keep up? Let's go! So head on through, and then at this point, you're going to want to go left. So all the way to the left, and then I can see that we got ourselves... Quackers is saying that he's going crazy. He's going to cut my ears off. That's so rude. But when you make it around this corner, you're going to want to go into this room where we just saw Newbie go into, like so. Head into the big old cave, go left, and then go right. Once you go around here, you'll see this open area, which is like a big kind of... It's a big old cavern. So what you want to do is to then go left through here. You'll see this, and this will lead us to where the door is. As you can see, Quackers is here, which you cut it with the shears and enter the room with the nice golden glow, which you will see it here humming away like crazy. And if you interact with it, you will see we've unlocked our barrel of Starlight. So there is, in fact, another alternative way to get this particular morph. And if you head over to the nest, what you want to do is equip some vitamins, because that's going to help quite a bit here. Take these and run all the way to the end of this path. Clearly, last time we went left and then you went on a slight different adventure. But if you head on straight on through this door ahead, what you'll end up to is through here, which this should look quite familiar. So at this point, you just want to go left. In fact, I'm going to suggest having a candle so you can actually see where you're going. Heading through this kind of like little pathway past all of these on the floor, and you will eventually make it to here. Now, this may look familiar from the other method we took a second ago, and you simply need to run on through and just snip up the vines here, which then leads to what you're after, which is the barrel of Starlight, which, as you'll see, is just here. So the first location of where the key could possibly be. Move this way, head up the stairs, just to the top. Bear in mind, every single one is going to be in under the nest. This is where they're going to be. And you have the first location, which is the drawer. Let me just get my trusty candle. And look at that. First time, for me, is the key in the first location. Now, if you're unlucky, like I was the first time, it won't be here. But the next location it could be is in this water just here at the far corner. So, as you'll know, as I've picked the key up because it's back there, it's not going to be here. But this, it might be for you. So, literally, just in the water through here, it'll be literally over here somewhere. You'll see the key like I just did. And that is location 2 out of 5. So, if you are still unlucky and it's not there, the next one is actually on top of some rocks. I believe that's what it is, and I think there's a better name for it, but I'm going to call them rocks because that's what they look like to me. So if you are still unlucky and you don't see them over there, they will be placed here on the floor, which I can see Hugo is actually one of these people. He can't seem to find the key. Although I'm surprised it's got his spawning here. So he's got the key like us. Check this out. We're key buddies. But I have to say, if you're still unlucky like Hugo, there is still 2 locations to find the key. I can see Noobie's got the key as well, which is pretty cool. So the last 2 locations it could possibly be is actually quite useful because it's on the correct path on how to unlock this new morph. And yes, it is going to get a little bit more complex once you do find the key, but don't worry, stick with it, you'll be fine. So if we head underwater as you would earlier, and then you want to cut through the vines here, which has already been done for me, and you will find it effectively in the floor here. Literally on the floor around here, you will find it. You just have to keep swimming around, and eventually you should find it. And if not, that is location number 4. Bear in mind, every time you go into a new server, it changes the key's location. So you could just keep rejoining servers until it's in a nice, easy spot. But if you look around and you don't have it here, it doesn't really matter because you've got to come through here anyway. So where you got the vines, literally just through here, right? You come through and you just want to swim upwards. Just like this. Because you need to work your way. I may have missed it. We might need to come back a little bit just to get through this bit here. Just like that. And as you'll see, it's a little passageway literally from the room. So we were over there and we've just swum through that really small tight area which brings you up to here, which you will have a little bit further, or at least another opportunity to find the key if you still have it. Don't worry, there's still another location. So unsurprised, I was clearly here dancing happily as can be, because this is the entrance to a maze. And it's definitely something we need to do even if you have the key. But if you haven't, I will show you where to find the location that's down here in the maze. And if we go through, cut more of the vine. It's very dark around here. I've noticed this. It's actually quite creepy. But you just want to keep going through, go round, and eventually you will see Nexty, who's going to then follow us. Well, actually, he's going to lead to where we need to go. So just keep jumping through this to the next door. So I've just seen that Hugo's come back, basically saying he's got the key. So Hugo, show us where the final location is if they haven't got the key so far. And just keep going. And eventually you go left. Perfect. And then you should find a table at the end where you can open it up. And this is very likely where the key is going to be if you didn't find it in the other 4 or so locations. Now, that is all the different spawns. And that is good because now we've got that. We need to work out the maze to use this key. So, guys, let's go and find how to get through this maze and unlock this new character. Because I know for a fact it's not going to be the easiest thing to do, as it has been quite complex. But Nexty is going to show us to... Wait, what? Why are you hiding, Nexty? We need to be getting this new morph, not hiding like some coward indoors. It's not like we got Screech or anyone else trying to chase us. So go right through the door. And then just like this, it looks like we are going through many doors. So I know this is going to look complicated, but that's all right. Just play back the video and you will get to the correct area. Just jump over these boxes. And hopefully I'll catch up with... Oh, here we go. Here we go. He rushed ahead, but I've caught up. And this is perfect. So we've got another set of vines, which when you get through, should lead you to another set, which go through the door. Oh, here we go. Nexty's now kind of spotted the right way, going through the door. And again, we need to look for a big old blue glow, a bit like, I think, the one you see for guiding light. So as they go hand in hand, this is going to be the way. I'm sure of it. Look at this. It's such a narrow path, which means because it's so linear, it's going to take us to the new badge. And I'm actually super excited to see what it's like. And oh, wait, these guys were already here? There's me trying to rush through and oh, it's locked. So equip the key, unlock the door, because you don't want to get here when you don't have the key. Otherwise, you're going to end up being a bit annoyed because you have to go back and find the key. So now we're in here. Let's jump up onto this over here so we get a good view of the blue glowing lights, which is for the new morph. So let's just run across like so. Just like this. Ah, as Nexty's saying, your final destination. Ah! There's an animation. Wow, that's so cool. My guardian angel has basically saved me. First thing to do is to basically bring yourself to the outside, which is this one down here. Once you get down here, you're going to want to run all the way to the end, which I would probably advise equipping some shears, a light of some kind, and if you have the barrel of Starlight, definitely that, because it speeds you up so much quicker. And to then jump down here and work your way into the damn Seek's lair, base, whatever you want to call it. So you will see, in general, this is quite a dark area. What I'm going to do, just for the sake of this video so you guys can see a bit better, is increase the brightness. So now I've managed to increase the brightness. You should be able to see exactly what you need to do. Basically, what we're looking for is some light switches, which I've been told are like these gray things, which looks like this over here. So this is one of the light switches you need to find, or levers. I guess there's 5 you need to get. And if I grab one of them and then we jump all the way to the bottom of this, effectively, when you found all 5, although I can see there's another one there, so I may as well collect it. So that gives us 2. Oh, wow. In fact, actually, maybe I can find all 5 by the time we get there. Look, there's another one just up there. So, yes, I know you won't be able to do the same thing, but this is purely just to show you what you're looking for. So you might need to spend a little bit of time trying to find these light switches because they are placed only in this area. And the little maze I'm about to show you once we've managed to get all of the switches or levers in this area. So I'm going to just double check we've got them all before we head into the next zone, effectively. And it does look like at a really quick glance, we have got all of them that I can see. So I think at this point, we'll just go along with that. You've checked all of this area at this point. You've managed to get all your switches. And what you need to do is effectively go through and go into this area down here. So this is recently added and it's part of the update. Which means when you make it through this door, this actually takes you to where you need to get to. And look at that. Conveniently, another light switch. Which means I believe now we've got 4. I'm missing 1. Which means you can find one through here. Nope, not this room. Maybe this room? Oh, not this room this time. That's okay. Which means the only other room is here. And we need some shears. You're going to need to cut through this because we're... Oh. Thank you, Quackers. He's let us through. So, as we're only after one more switch, which look at that. Conveniently, it's just there. But before I press that, if I show you where you actually need to end up, and it's just here, each switch you do unlocks one of these gates. And as you can see, I've got one more to do before I can go through and cut the vines up, just like Quackers has done to unlock the morph. And yes, you guessed it. If I head back through here, cut this up, you will see the switch I need is just here. And that is the last one. Now, you will also find the switches in this area as well as this room over here. In case you haven't got all 5 just yet, they are located around. And then eventually you'll get to this point where you can go through and unlock the badge. Now, I know it's going to be a lot darker for you, and I have given myself a little bit more speed just with the admin command, just to make it easier and quicker to show you guys on how you unlock this particular morph. Like I say, those kind of switches spawn in random places around this section of the map, so you won't find them in the same places as me. It ends up unlocking the Mischevious Light, but there's also a little cinematic. Hey! Oh, look at me just floating around. Ooh, look at that. A little orb of light. Oh, that's cool. We can swim in this, like, space area. Follow the light. It can only lead to a good thing, right? Oh, this is cool. This is longer than the guiding light cinematic. This is really cool. This is awesome. Oh, I think I stared at the light for too long. I'm getting a bit dazed. Touch the light and... nothing happens? Oh, no! I think I've just eaten it. Oh, no, this is not good. What's happening? Ah, look at this. This is awesome. Oh, wait. Hang on. Is that now us? Oh... oh, this is cool. Oh, okay. I just saw that. I saw that heart be dropped. Now, I've been told, other than the stuff we're about to do, you need to have unlocked these 2 already. So the guiding light and the Mischevious Light. If you haven't got these 2 unlocked, you won't be able to get this badge. So head over to the outside. So the first thing we need to do here is to find a sword. I ran past it probably twice, but someone else has gone, Dizzy, stop being a donut, and head over here to where it is. Let's just get some vitamins so we go a bit quicker. And if you head over to this corner, you will see a sword right here. So pick up this sword, which as you can see is here. And no, you're not able to kind of cut people up with it, which is a bit of a shame because it could have been the first way that we could, like, troll people, but not today. So what you want to do at this point is to head all the way down to Jeff's shop, which, to be fair, is probably actually easier just to TP to it. So we do this, go to Jeff's shop. And what you'll find when you're here is a tunnel which we'll need to go through. So most places actually seem to be locked up still, other than where Newbie is, who seems to be using the sword as a toothpick, but also he seems to be looking at this with the vine through it. What's he even saying? I can't tell. He's so big, I can't see what he's saying. But everyone else is literally hiding up here. So let's go through and see what we can find. Now, heading up this, which obviously, I don't know, I guess you just climb this. Nice and easy. Takes you up to this area, which... Oh, Hugo's already here. Oh, wait. Check this out. This is actually pretty cool. Where even are we? Okay. So, what we're going to want to look for at this point is a glowing light. Well, clearly not that one. But we need to look for a glowing door. So, I'm going to just get my little candle out. Run through and check this out. Requires the item sword, which we know we've got. So, let's just do this. Go to the portal and... Another cutscene! I love these so much! Look! Mischevious and Guiding Light are fighting again!
The two of you, stop this nonsense at once. Mind your business. Have you even noticed who's standing here? Look, the player.
Me! Hello! Oh, am I scratching my head?
Is this how you choose to conduct yourselves? Such behavior is unbecoming of either of you.
Oh, this is awesome! Clearly, Curious Light puts them in their place.
So you managed to find me. You're not dead, and yet you've come here on your own accord. That's unusual, to say the least.
What? We look fine. Oh, maybe I got an itchy leg. Oh! No, we just whipped the sword out.
No one ever arrives here without a reason.
Look at this place. This is cool.
This. You're giving this to me. Thank you. Though, I must admit, I have no idea what this is. Still, your gesture isn't lost on me. Here, take this as my thanks.
Oh!
Now you best be on your way.
This must be the new morph.
This place isn't where you belong.
Okay, when we're back and look at that. Curious Light, your gesture isn't lost on me. Find Curious Light in the mine.